Mahabharata, Adi Parva, Āstïka Parva, Section 32. Soti said, O foremost of Brahmanas, the Devas, having prepared for battle in that way, Garuda, the Raja of birds, soon came upon those wise ones, and the Devas, beholding him of excessive strength, began to quake with fear, and strike one another with all their weapons. And amongst those that guarded the Soma was Bhaumana, the celestial architect, of measureless might, effulgent as the electric fire, and of the great energy. And after a terrific encounter, lasting only a moment, managed by the Lord of birds with his talons, beak, and wings, he lay like dead on the fields, and the ranger of the skies, making the worlds dark with the dust raised by the hurricane of his wings, overwhelmed the celestials with it, and the latter, overwhelmed with that dust, swooned away, and the immortals who guarded the Amrita, blinded by that dust, could no longer see Garuda. Even thus did Garuda agitate the region of the heavens, and even thus he mangled the Devas with the wounds inflicted by his wings and beak. Then the Deva of 1,000 eyes commanded Vayudeva, saying, Dispel thou this shower of dust soon. O Maruta, this is indeed thy task. Then the mighty Vayu soon drove away that dust. And when the darkness had disappeared, the celestials attacked Garuda. And as he, of great might, was attacked by the Devas, he began to roar aloud, like the great cloud that appears in the sky at the end of the Yuga, frightening every creature. And that Raja of birds of great energy, that slayer of hostile heroes, then rose on his wings. All the wise ones, the celestials, with Indra amongst them, armed with double-edged broad swords, iron maces, furnished with sharp spikes, pointed lances, maces, bright arrows, and many a discus of the form of the sun, saw him overhead, and the Raja of birds attacked them on all sides with showers of various weapons and fought exceedingly hard without wavering for a moment. And the son of Vinata of great prowess, blazing in the sky, attacked the Devas on all sides with his wings and breast, and blood began to flow copiously from the bodies of the Devas, mangled by the talons and beak of Garuda. Overcome by the Lord of birds, the Sadhyas with the Gandharvas fled eastwards, the Vasus with the Rudras towards the south, the Adityas towards the west, and the twin Ashwins towards the north. Gifted with great energy, they retreated fighting, looking back every moment on their enemy. And Garuda had encounters with the Yakshas, Ashvakranda of great courage, Renuka, the bold Krathana, Tapana, Uluka, Shvasana, Nimesha, Prararuja, and Pulina. And the son of Vinata mangled them with his wings, talons, and beak, like Shiva himself, the chastiser of enemies and the holder of Pinaka in rage at the end of the Yuga. And those Yakshas of great might and courage, mangled all over by that ranger of the skies, looked like masses of black cloud dropping thick showers of blood. And Garuda, depriving them of life, and then went to where the Amrita was. And he saw that it was surrounded on all sides by fire, and the terrible flames of that fire covered the entire sky, and moved by the violent winds, they seemed bent on burning the sun himself. The illustrious Garuda then assumed 90 times 90 mouths, and quickly drinking the waters of many rivers with those mouths, and returning with great speed, that chastiser of enemies, having wings for his vehicle, extinguished that fire with that water, and, extinguishing that fire, he assumed a very small form, desirous of entering into the place where the Soma was. So ends the 32nd section in the Āstïka Parva of the Adi Parva.